Hi sweet friends, it's Christa with artisticvegan.com and I'm very happy to be with you in the kitchen where today we are making a pre-make vegetarian lasagna. You'll want to go ahead and get your sauces ready first. So I already have my tomato sauce and a cheesy bechamel sauce, which I'll show you how to make, as well as a tofu ricotta, which I'll also show you how to make, and your vegetables. So that's everything that you'll need. You can use your favorite vegetables. That's a wonderful thing about cooking. And this is so fantastic because you can pre-make it the night before, put it in your fridge, and then bake it when you have company. So we're having people over tomorrow. We're in the middle of Gravity Body Academy. We're in week 1 of 5. And I thought it would be nice if it was already made ahead of time for me so it can be less stressful if I'm distracted or want to do other things. So this way I can just pop it in the oven. And maybe you have a situation like this where you are going to go see guests and you want to make it ahead of time. So this is a great recipe for that. Otherwise, of course, you can just pop it in your oven. I am going to make a small serving for us for dinner tonight because why not when you go to this much trouble? So let's go ahead and get started. Now that I have my sauces done, I'm going to just get my vegetables chopped up and go over to the stove. So I'm going to start with my zucchini, take the ends off of them. Now the easiest thing here would be to use a mandolin slicer and just get them exactly the same size. That would be really nice and easy. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and give them a chop. Approximately an 1/8 inch, más o menos, as they say here, more or less. It's a beautiful thing of home cooking. If it's not exactly perfect, I'm sure it'll still taste just absolutely delicious. So don't worry about it too much. Now spread out your zucchini and sprinkle them with a little bit of salt. This will just help draw out some of the moisture when we cook it. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of pepper just for flavor. So then I've got my mushrooms, and I like to just peel the outer layer of the skin off. So I've done that already. I just take it and you peel that part off, and then it gets it nice and white. So that's a really nice trick. And then you can chop the ends of them off and leave the rest intact. Now I've got my zucchini all grilled up, my oven's preheating to 300 and about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I've also got my spinach and mushrooms and peppers, and I did squeeze a little extra moisture out of it, so feel free to do that. Great moisturizer as well. First, I have some homemade tomato sauce here to create a nice layer on the bottom. This will prevent sticking. Using a brown rice noodle to keep it gluten-free. You can just add them to your pasta, so layer them on. And then you can add a layer of zucchini. And then your creamy cashew / bechamel sauce. Of course, you can just use the zucchini, and I recommend more zucchini if you're gonna do that. Then you can sprinkle on a little bit of your spinach and mushroom mixture. Put little globs of this tofu ricotta. Doesn't that already look really delicious? So now I'm gonna do a layer of noodles and then a layer of sauce. And this is your lasagna, so stack it however you want, yeah? This time I'm gonna add the zucchini on top of this. Then I'm gonna do more cheese. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cover that and put it in the fridge and bake it tomorrow. Okay, here we are. It's the next day. They're over there working and I need to make lunch. So thankfully, I've done the Make Ahead vegan lasagna. It's in the fridge, the oven's preheated. All I have to do is put it in the oven. How easy is that? Here it is. The wonderful thing is it looks like it's had a chance to set, so it's set up really nicely and now I can just bake it. And usually I don't use foil for many things, but in some cases like this, I'm just going to cover it for 25 minutes. So I'm gonna use it to cover it, but you could also use parchment paper or something different. So now you can just take that and pop it in the oven for 25 minutes and then take the cover off and bake it for 25 minutes further, and then it should be done and you can let it cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. You can also take it to your preference.